Welcome to the Great Digital Mix-Up, a story by Emmanuel Sims Senior. It was a quiet afternoon when Noah sat down to play his brand new game, Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. He couldn't wait to see the digital world he would create, but as soon as he pressed the start button, a bright, swirling light filled the room. The screen began to hum, and before he could blink, Noah felt himself being pulled right into the console. Noah landed with a soft poof in a world made of bright colors and smooth edges. He looked at his hands. They were round and bouncy. He had turned into a me character named Noah too. Back in the living room, his dad, Manny, saw the empty rug. "Noah, where did you go?" Manny asked, his coily beard twitching with worry. Manny and Noah's mom, Yaz, rushed toward the glowing screen. Manny was wearing his favorite cobalt blue Cosplay Healing Theory shirt, the orange sun on it shining brightly. As they reached out to touch the console, a giant whoosh pulled them in too. They tumbled through a tunnel of pixels and light, heading straight for the digital town. In an instant, Manny and Yaz were me's too. They stood in the middle of a town square that looked like a giant playground. "Manny! Yaz!" Noah too shouted, waving his round arms. But before they could reach him, a giant shadow fell over the town. A massive silver remote control appeared in the sky, its buttons clicking with a loud click-clack. The giant remote began to control everyone. Suddenly, Manny's legs started moving on their own, making him do a silly, high-stepping dance. Yaz began to spin in circles like a top. "I can't stop," she laughed, though she looked a little dizzy. The digital townspeople were all running in crazy zigzag patterns controlled by the mysterious buttons in the sky. Noah too tried to run toward them, but the remote clicked again. Suddenly, he wasn't the only Noah anymore. Pop, pop, pop! More and more little Noahs began to appear. They all looked exactly like him, wearing the same clothes and sporting the same big smiles. "Wait, I'm the real Noah," he called out, but his voice was lost in the crowd of clones. The town square became very crowded. There were dozens of Noahs, all running in different directions. Manny and Yaz looked around, feeling like strangers in their own game. "Which one is our Noah?" Manny asked, trying to keep his balance while the remote made him hop on one foot. The cosplay healing theory on his shirt felt like a distant memory. Noah too remembered what his dad always told him about cosplay healing. It wasn't just about the clothes, it was about using your heart to find the truth. He closed his eyes and thought about his mom's warm hugs and his dad's gentle voice. He reached out and grabbed Yaz's hand as she spun past. "Mom, it's me. I know it's you because your hands feel like home." Together, they used the power of their imagination to wish themselves home. The digital world began to fade, replaced by the soft glow of their living room lamps. Zap! They were back on the rug, human again. Manny gave Noah a giant hug, his cobalt shirt soft against Noah's cheek. "The game was fun," Noah said, "but I like the real world much better."